Case against dieting, 7 steps to lifestyle change. If you've continued reading beyond the title of this video, it's likely that you've grown convinced that most diet and weight loss programs are ineffective, or at least marginally effective. To further illustrate this, look no further than the advertisements of the companies that make their living selling weight loss products and programs. In almost every instance, you will see the words "results not typical" in fine print at the bottom of your screen or ad copy. So if meaningful, lasting results are not typical of even the most popular diet programs and weight loss products, why do we continue spending billions of dollars a year on programs, drugs and herbal remedies designed to help us lose weight? The answer is simple to anyone who has struggled with their weight in any significant capacity. We are desperate optimists, willing to spend the money in hopes that the next product or program around the corner will provide us with the results we've been looking for. While we continue striving for real solutions to our battles with weight issues, the truth is that diets, drugs and herbal remedies do not work. Specifically, while any of these methods may provide short-term results, they are ineffective in producing long-term solutions. This is because our eventual return to normal eating habits will ultimately cause a correction that will drive us back in the direction of our original weight prior to beginning the program. Affecting lifestyle change. Before we can address our weight loss goals with a long-term strategy in mind, we need to undergo a process of lifestyle change. At this point, it's best to take the process step by step. Don't try to change too much at once. It's best to set SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, relevant and timeable. Before we can set these goals, however, there are a few issues that we must first address. 1. Understand why we overeat. This process of self-inspection is the first step towards identifying the areas of our lives that need to change in order to achieve our weight loss goals. Common triggers to overeating include depression, stress, fatigue, boredom, anger, lack of intimacy, feelings of insecurity, and in some cases our own brain chemistry. I recommend keeping a journal for at least 1 to 2 weeks to identify the typical emotions and situations that cause us to overeat. Until you realize why you do what you do, your weight will continue to be a struggle over the long term. 2. Consider the cost. Once we have identified the triggers behind our overeating, it's worthwhile to consider the cost versus reward argument for remaining in this lifestyle. This begins with a realization that food did not solve the problems we faced in the previous step. It only provided a temporary anesthetic. At this point, it might help to draw a line down the middle of a piece of paper. On one side, list the costs of remaining in your current lifestyle. On the other, list the rewards of changing. We do not need to include the cost of changing or the reward of staying the same, because we actually identified these in the previous step. Our reward for staying the same is that we continue to anesthetize ourselves to the situations that triggered our overeating. Or cost of changing is a lifestyle that includes moderation. Notice I didn't say deprivation, exercise and accountability. 3. Find a partner. It has been proven anecdotally as well as scientifically that our chances of success in any endeavor are greater when we have the accountability and support of another person. In this case, our partner doesn't necessarily have to be someone who is currently trying to, or has already managed to, lose weight, although that would be ideal. It simply needs to be someone who can listen to your concerns and struggles along the way, keep you accountable, and provide some much-needed encouragement. If you are married, your spouse makes an excellent partner, especially if he could benefit from joining you as you pursue a healthier lifestyle. 4. Cut the cord. This is the most drastic step of the process. At least until eating habits are under control, our target foods, be it sweets, salties, simple carbohydrates, soft drinks, or something else, simply cannot enter our shopping baskets. Until we have really dealt with the issues identified in the first step of this process, we cannot trust ourselves to consume these products even in moderation. My recommendation is a minimum 30-day fast from your most favorite comfort foods. After you and your accountability partner agree that you have dealt with your step 1 issues, then careful, moderate use of these foods may be resumed. 5. Set a budget. Many of us have no idea how much, or, in most cases, how little, food our bodies need to function and remain healthy. I strongly support resting metabolic rate (RMR) or burn rate testing, not just at the beginning of our weight loss endeavors but periodically throughout your life. This measurement, which can be performed for under $100 at many gyms, health centers and personal trainers' offices nationwide, gives you an accurate snapshot of how many calories your body consumes in a given day. Your goal from here will be to stay within the guidelines of healthy caloric intake for weight loss as outlined by your RMR. 6. Make wise choices. A related point is the issue of caloric density. You will quickly learn which foods pack a lot of calories into a small, unfulfilling, at least in the long-term, package, and which ones can help you stretch your caloric budget to the max. Some of these foods actually contain fewer calories than your body uses during digestion. One of the products outlined in my review of I've found on the internet includes a menu of these negative calorie foods. 7. Get physical. Your body was designed to move. If you make it a point to do some form of aerobic exercise, jogging, walking, swimming, biking, aerobics, etc. every day, preferably first thing in the morning, your metabolism will respond by speeding up. After your body is used to the added physical activity, try to supplementing your daily activities with 15 to 30 minutes of aerobic activity 5 nights a week and resistance training, weights, 5 to 6 times per week. There are a few points to keep in mind while you're practicing these 7 steps. First, they are not meant to be mutually exclusive. It's especially a good idea to revisit step 1 on occasion, to take care of the psychological element of permanent lifestyle change. Second, remember that deprivation and skipping meals does far more harm than good. If you have a craving for your favorite comfort food, after you have initially weaned yourself, try indulging your craving with a very small amount, ideally controlled by your accountability partner. After 15 minutes you're satisfied, your craving has passed, and you didn't fall off the wagon. Also, remember that skipping meals slows the metabolism. This is weight loss problem. Third, I cannot stress enough the importance of setting modest, attainable goals throughout this process. There is nothing more discouraging than missing a goal you have set. Miss too many, and you're likely to quit altogether. Finally, you'll be surprised at how productive small lifestyle changes can be. When you're at a restaurant, they'll typically serve you at least twice what one would reasonably eat. I've found it quite satisfying, and not the least bit embarrassing, to split meals with my wife or my kids at restaurants. Alternatively, you may also ask the waiter for a takeout box as soon as the meal arrives. That way you can place half the meal in the box immediately, and you're less likely to overindulge. Also, try parking at the far end of the parking lot, or walking to the grocery store down the block. You'll be surprised how quickly those extra steps add up. Losing weight is often a struggle, but it is even more of a struggle without the right psychology. You can have all the information in the world about how to lose weight, but without the right psychology to apply it, it is useless. Weight loss is only achieved by having the correct information and using that information to take action. Having the appropriate psychology is the most important element of weight loss, but is usually overlooked and underestimated. The right psychology will give you motivation, commitment, and help you to overcome obstacles, temptations and distractions. The proper psychology can also make weight loss fun, easier, more exciting and develop changes towards a healthy new lifestyle and a better quality of life. I will try to keep this video as simple as possible. I will avoid jargon whenever I can. I will not go into detail about how some of the processes work, as it is irrelevant. However, if you would like more detailed information, then feel free to contact me. My details are at the end of the video. During the video I use the term losing weight. When I say losing weight, I am specifically referring to losing fat. Weight loss is all about fat loss. I want you to lose fat but keep the muscle. What is the right psychology and why is it important? First off, I will start referring to a person's psychology as a mindset. A mindset is important because it controls our behavior, thoughts and actions. As people grow, they develop habits and associations that govern their life. These habits and associations are controlled by our subconscious, and people are usually unaware of them. A person's subconscious can also sabotage their weight loss efforts. The right mindset consists of using various techniques and strategies to control your behavior by monitoring your actions and thoughts. This will help to replace your old habits and associations with new ones that will be more beneficial. Why do overweight people moan about losing weight but don't do anything about it? Jack Bauer, BPHED. A colleague of mine, Jack Bauer, couldn't understand why people moan about being overweight but want exercise. I replied by saying that they don't have the correct mindset. You might think that they just lack the correct information, but if they had the proper motivation, then they would find it. Nothing can stop someone that has a powerful mindset. People like this will always find a way no matter what obstacles they face. People that don't lose weight have formed associations and habits that have taken control of their life and stopped them. How do you get the correct mindset? Developing the correct mindset is not an instant change. It will take time and constant and conscious awareness. By this I mean you will have to regularly monitor your progress and behavior. Sometimes it will be easy and others it will require willpower. On the good side, there are strategies and techniques that are easy to apply. Using these techniques will give you motivation, determination, commitment, and make you emotionally charged and driven to succeed. One such technique is the power of goal setting. This is one important technique that you could use to achieve your weight loss goals. Below I have listed simple guidelines to follow when goal setting. You have to write your goals down. Your goals have to be specific. Your goals have to have a deadline. Your goals have to be measurable. Your goals have to be achievable. You have to focus on your goals every day. You have to have emotion behind your goals. The best way to set a weight loss goal is to set more than one. Have one long-term goal and then break it down into smaller goals. Make some monthly and weekly goals. You can only eat an elephant a piece at a time. This is a very simple and basic overview of goal setting. There are other strategies involved that will make goal setting more efficient and make you driven to succeed. There are also other techniques and strategies apart from goal setting which will help you develop a powerful psychology, including controlling your focus, having a critical action plan, forming new associations, developing new habits, and controlling your internal dialogue and self-talk. This might seem complicated and a bit overwhelming, but the techniques are simple and easy to use. To lose weight you also need a nutrition plan, and it is also important and highly advised to have an exercise routine. When obtaining a nutrition or exercise plan, you have to make sure that the information is correct, suited for your needs and lifestyle, individualized specifically for you and your goals, is in your best interest, and that the source of the information is trustworthy and creditable. Information is readily available, free and easy to obtain. However, not all of this information is correct and the best. Make sure that you get your information from a trustworthy source and that they have some type of credentials or experience. If you can find this type of free information, that is great, but you will usually have to pay for it. I wish you all the best with your weight loss goals, and I know that if you develop a powerful psychology you will achieve your goals and success will be yours. So aim high, push the limits, become all that you want to be, and live the life that you want and deserve. We are not given the gift of dreams without the power to achieve them. I highly advise you to now take action and do something towards helping you achieve your weight loss goals. The sooner you start, the sooner you will lose the weight. If you do not take action now to achieving your goals and developing a powerful psychology, then you will put more weight on and not live the better quality of life that you deserve. Take action now. Do some goal setting, get some information, or give me an email. Just do something. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and for more ways on how to lose weight, check out the link in the description.